Okay, so here we are on Brunch with Brian today, and let's break down the who, what, when, where, why of real estate investing, of why we're here on these Brunch with Brian live streaming. Now, obviously, guys, we talk a lot about real estate. We also talk about motivation, and because you need both, you got to have the right kind of mindset to even be in the game and to pursue your dreams. And so, what I want you guys to do is, I want you to answer those questions. So, let's look at those today. This is the basic questions of journalism. If you're doing a report on something, these are the questions that you need to answer to figure out what to do, or what's the story. Okay, so what's the story on what we talk about? All right, so the who, what, when, where, why. Who, it's you. You are the person this is all about. You and sellers and buyers and you're basically your power team. So who it comes down to for your success in real estate investing, primarily obviously you. And remember, how will you fulfill your component? How will you be the personnel that your business needs? That's right. You're the personnel. You're hired by your business. You think, okay, I'm running the show, but really you're an employee of your business, and are you performing at a high level? Well, I can tell you that you will perform at a high level. So we're talking about the who out of the who, what, when, where, why. And the who is you putting in the time, okay, getting the training, investing in the training, because otherwise you're just going to fumble around and you make a bunch of mistakes and never close anything. So you've got to be trained, and then you got to put in the time. And I always say something between 5 and 10 hours a week. So that's the who. You have to show up 5 to 10 hours a week, but you got to be trained. You can't just be bumbling around. So what does that mean? Trained? Basically, remember, what's the secret to success that I always, I don't want to say harp on, but talk about a lot? Stick to the steps, stick to the scripts, stick to your schedule. There's no big mystery to it beyond that. If you stick to our scripts, which I wrote myself and I've written and rewritten hundreds of times and adjusted, the word this to that, that's how careful all these scripts are. I studied neuro-linguistic programming, and used to write screenplays in Hollywood for 7 years. So follow the scripts, stick to the scripts, stick to the steps. Remember, those are all in your what to do manual. Your what to do manual gives you all your checklists, all your step-by-step checklists, including your quick start daily plan. So if you're wondering where to start and you have been kind of away from the business a little bit, go to your what to do manual, go up to the quick start daily plan and start following that. Obviously, I want you to have the most current version, so I want you to have the updated version. If you don't have the tablet with all your scripts on it, and if you don't have access to the online, make sure you call the office, 888-RICH-NOW, 888-RICH-NOW. Okay, so that's the who. That's your part of the who. What's the other part of the who? It's your customers, your sellers and buyers. And so you're looking for motivated sellers, and you're looking for with lease purchase buyers if you're doing pre-funded properties or cash flow properties or buy and hold properties, so many names for that, creative financing. If you're doing that type of business, obviously the buyers you're looking for are lease purchase buyers who actually have good credit, who actually have bad credit but have a good down payment, good deposit. All right, so that's your who's in terms of your customers, and then your power team. And your power team includes referral sources, especially realtors now. Everybody should have some realtors, should be working relatively, relatively aggressively with realtors right now. Okay, so that's the who. Now, who, what? It's real estate investing. It's making but it's not just real estate investing. It's making one deal a month at least as a real estate investor. That's what this is. That's what we're talking about. That's what the what is doing one deal a month as a real estate investor. That's the goal. Okay, so who, what, when. When is now. Starting right now, because now is the best market we've seen in over a decade. So let's get serious about the when. When, there's no better time to start than the present, and if not now, when? And you got to get going. Okay, so that's the when. Who, what, when, where all around you. Where you are now, your city. I want you looking for properties all around where you live. I want you to hopefully find properties maybe under 200,000. You could actually, you know, some excuse me, some of those will cash flow better under 200,000 if you're looking for cash flowing properties. But I'm telling you, there are a lot of motivated sellers in those upper price ranges. So if you see a property that's for 600,000, don't think, oh, that's not a deal. They might give you some kind of seller financing where they give you like a $2,200 a month payment and you can get 3,000 a month. So don't walk away from the high price properties right now. Some of those sellers are the most motivated ones. Okay, so where, but also where can be not just where you are, but virtual investing. So I want you actually thinking about some other cities that you might want to invest in. In some of our training, we talk about choosing 3 other cities. One is your dream city where you'd love to retire and have your dream home. One is a boots on the ground city where you know somebody that'd be fun to work with who likes real estate. And then the third one is a cash flow city where it follows the 1% rule. So the 1% rule, if you haven't written this down before, rent equals 1% of value. Okay, so if you get properties in that range, usually they're going to cash flow. Not always, but usually if that formula applies, you should be able to get $300 to $500 a month cash flow. Okay, so that's where. And again, so maybe around the country doing some virtual investing. We own properties in a lot of different states, as well as Arizona. So, you know, but think that way. Think about that. That's thinking big. Okay, where, who, what, when, where, and how is just learning. It's basically the what to say and what to do system. Guys, that's the best system ever created to figure out real estate investing. It covers all 7 deals. It has all the steps. It's got checklists for every single deal. It's got all the scripts for every single deal. So if you want to know how, it's all in that what to say and what to do system. And come to our pre-funded property workshop next month. I'm not sure the exact date, but call the office on that. We might have openings still in that. So pre-funded properties workshop coming off next month is a 2-day event where we actually call your leads, close deals for you in your market. So where in your market or wherever you send us deals. So how is getting trained up, and that's the what to say, what to do system, plus more training can really be helpful, especially this pre-funded property workshop, because you get to see us closing deals right on the phone. It's 2 days of a lot of calling. Okay, so that's really a powerful event. All right, so who, what, when, where, how. That's what we wanted to cover today. So I will cover, hang on. So we're going to cover all of that incredible information and go really in depth, obviously, at our pre-funded property workshop. But I want you thinking of all these things. Who, you're the one. You know, right where you are, starting right now, and now is the best market we've seen in a long time. And the hows are all in your what to do, what to say, and what to do system. And then the last one is why. So why are you doing it? And that's where we get down to desires. And Napoleon Hill says in Think and Grow Rich that all achievement starts with desire. So I want you to be aware of your desires. I want you to work it out. I want you to have a bucket list. I want you to actually write that out and make a vision board for Christmas. You know, if you got a little time off from your regular job, pull some pictures up, put them around the room, post them, or put them on a poster board. That can really be powerful. Your brain is hungry for images, and it needs positive images of your future. Otherwise, sometimes it will allow negative images of your future in, and then you'll be attracted to that. Remember, the law of attraction, whatever you focus on, you're being drawn towards. So it's very helpful to have a great vision board. So work on that and print those off, and I would love to see it, and I'd love it if you took a picture of your vision board and sent it to me. That would be awesome. All right, so that's the who, what, when, where, and why is your vision board. Let's get serious about that. Let's get serious about your whys. Let's make them happen. Let's make them at least start happening this year. Start reaching all those items on your bucket list. 2023, it's a great year to do it. And so we're about halfway through the month. Christmas is actually coming right up, but that's really exciting for a lot of us. Obviously, we got the Christmas stuff up. So I want you guys to have a wonderful Christmas. I'll be here with you all week, except for Wednesday. And then we're going into Christmas Eve on Saturday. How great is that? All right, so all blessings to you, and a special holiday blessings to you today. Our affirmation for today is I'll use the 5 questions to succeed. Okay, I use the 5 questions to succeed. Remember, that's who, what, when, where, why. Okay, I use the 5 questions to succeed. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We say it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I use the 5 questions to succeed. I use the 5 questions to succeed. Yes, and I use the 5 questions to succeed. Guys, so much of it's what questions you're asking yourself, and that's what, answers you're getting out of life. Change your questions, change your focus, change your results. So ask yourself the right questions about what you're doing, and really stay focused this next year with the right question, with the right answers. Okay, let's do some deep breathing. Nice deep breath in. Let it out. Nice deep breath in. Hold it a little bit, and always smile. Always put a big smile on your face. Did you guys see that World Cup over the weekend? That was very exciting. I know some of you guys are big soccer fans, so that was really great. A lot of intense football going on this weekend. My Minnesota Vikings set an all-time record. They came back. They were losing 33-0 at the halftime, and they came back to win 39-36, set an all-time NFL record. But they weren't doing so well to get behind by that much, but it sure was an exciting game. All right, so great to see everybody. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, WL. I saw you in here very early, so that's awesome. Hey, JH Farrell. Good to see you. Mike McDaniel. William, good to see you, Robert. Good to see you, everybody. So until I see you tomorrow, keep expecting success, getting awesome training, and as always, taking great